What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with the DioField Chronicles. Our good friend Iska taking the lead right now, while Walter Quinn and Andreas, there we go, are off doing their surveying.
Your mission is to suppress the radicalized democratic activists in the capital. Rioters have gathered in the slums. Vandalizing and looting are rife.
Rioters again?
Yes, but there is a difference this time. They are acting on the behest of a single agitator. His name is Galvin Yohavo. He's fanning the flames and causing the riots to grow fiercer by the day. We have received orders from Duke Hende to capture Yohavo with all possible haste.
Good. And we shall also ensure that the insolence of the Democrats is suitably punished.
Yeah.
Please listen. Looting and violence are not inevitable byproducts of democratic activism. Look, I spoke with their representative. They seem amenable to negotiate. So long as we temporarily withdraw.
We will not negotiate with the rioters' ringleader. It's imperative we suppress them at once.
I agree with Fred.
They've simply allowed their rancor to get the better of them. Let us cease this one-sided oppression.
No!
Iska, what has got into you? You ought to know the danger posed by the ideology of democracy.
A nation requires a monarch to lead it.
Okay, I'm not really agreeing with you there, Fred, but
A king is a king. If they sit upon the throne, they must be obeyed.
yeah, no.
Gentlemen, please. Time is of the essence. Please make haste to Rivingale Docktown.
Iska, we'll speak no more of this.
I mean, look, I'm gonna do my best not to get super political here. Look, I've said it multiple times. You know, I'm a conservative. That's my thing. You know, and I understand when they're saying democratic and Democrat and everything in this.
There's the storehouse.
Thing. They're not talking about the Democratic U.S. Party. They're talking about Democratic as in, you know, they're Democratic activists, aka advocates for democracy, which on its face I don't hate, because democracy isn't bad. I mean, the U.S. imposes certain aspects of democracy. I actually, you know, I'm all for voting and everything. Now, pure democracy, not a big fan. I like the way the U.S. does things. You know, some people want to tell me, AJ, the U.S. system's all messed up. I don't mind the U.S. system. Yes, there are issues, but I still like it compared to other systems. Again, that's why I am perfectly happy living in the U.S. You be perfectly happy living in your country, and we can, you know, do our things. That's the other thing that I am when it comes to government, and hell, is why I really don't like Fred. I don't like anyone telling me what to do. You know, I get it. The U.S. government's there to kind of protect my rights, is there to kind of give a general framework, but for the most part, I want them to stay the hell out of my business. So Fred's wrong in that case, because like I said, I like them to just leave it, just generally the government, I want you to leave me the hell alone.
You promised you would refrain from looting.
And there's the thing with what Iska was saying, like, oh, well, we should just give, like, basically saying give them room to riot and loot. Hell no. I mean, like I said, I'm for the government leaving you the hell alone, but but once we get into the part where, you know, your protesting is turned into rioting and looting, yeah, the police then have to get involved to protect the people, the third-party people who are getting looted. They don't deserve any of that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's like, I think Iska's trying, you know, you see a lot of people, a lot of activists like that. They're like, oh, well, they're just mad and they're letting anger get the best of them. I'm like, well, that doesn't, I mean, that might be true, but that doesn't absolve you of your action.
I'll hear none of it, Tremina. Not from the daughter of a wealthy Southfield trader. Now is the time for the people to take back the reins of power. You cannot understand our plight.
I mean, hell, I've had similar issues with it because I had anger problems and everything growing up. It connected to my mental health issues or whatever, and those are reasons for why things happen, but they're not excuses for why I'd lash out in anger or why I do this. I burned a lot of bridges, lost a lot of friendships, and everything over the years, and it sucks. But I can only sit here and go, but the person to blame is me for not controlling myself. Look, like I said, are there reasons that are not necessarily my fault? Sure. Like I said, the mental health stuff that I deal with, not necessarily my fault, but it is my responsibility to control it and keep myself, you know, following general forms of decorum and civility. I mean,
Violence will solve nothing, Galvin. You're just enriching yourself behind the guise of democracy.
I hope that this somewhat makes sense, my rant here.
Well, feel free to explain that to these people. But I doubt that any would pay you any mind.
This is the true face of democracy. Simple thievery and barbarism. Nothing more.
Please, Fred, give me a little more time. I would like to speak to their representative.
Wake yourself from your idealism. This is naught but a riot.
And Fred's kind of right about that.
Know we not any solution beyond violence?
Well, I mean, once violence has been proposed by the other party, yes, you meet that violence with violence. I mean...
Enough of this. We deploy. Taste my heel!
What? Did I just mishear him? Alright, so who are we bringing out into this battle? So Rias and Waltequin can't be brought out. So Shivat is going to be our... Yeah, he's going to be our caster because he's got the bigger health situation. But as always, we'll bring him so we can have a meteor fall included in the fight. Iscarion, I think he should be involved in this thing here. And we'll bring you just in case somebody gets close. I suppose we can bring Fred. Have Donovar back him up. Actually, no. I'm gonna change my mind there. Donovar. Put Rickles with her so Rickles can use her stun shot and everything and it's not eating up more of Izzy's EP. Alright, let's take a look. So first we got chest over there. This is a simple eliminate the enemy mission.
Got it.
Everyone charge.
Very well.
Open that.
Let's get going.
Yes, I'm going.
Oh, what have we here? Understood.
Got it.
Bit my tongue. Use shield bash to get the provoke.
Here it goes.
I'm gonna say shield bash to get the provoke. Use.
Understood. Yes, I'm going. Understood.
Whatever ability she used. Roundhouse slash.
Not done yet. Let's get going.
This isn't really my style.
Let's get going.
Understood. Very well.
Damn it.
Got it.
Understood.
Let's get going.
Let's go.
There we go.
really my style.
Get yourself up, Shivat.
Yes, I'm going.
I'm gonna try and...
Understood.
draw him out.
Very well.
Charge.
Take this!
Another one down.
Understood.
All according to plan.
Got it.
Very well.
Let's get going.
Understood.
Understood.
Got it. Let's get going.
Seize victory! Yes, I'm going.
Okay. Now we have...
Understood.
Screw it, let's just go. Yeah, let's just charge the cannon.
You think you can escape?
Here I go!
Understood.
Here it goes.
Very well.
You call that an attack?
Understood.
Who's teamed up with Rickles?
I come.
Another foe defeated.
There we go. Everyone's down. More enemies are gonna pop up.
Loyalist scum, you've no idea how much we've suffered.
What drivel? You think your hardship earns you the right to rise up against your king?
I mean, a little bit.
Give us back our money!
There's no reasoning with them. Let's hurry up and put them out of their misery.
So this is so hard for me because I'm kind of in the middle here. Like
Understood.
I clearly don't agree with Fred, but I also don't completely agree with.
Understood.
But you know what I mean. Like, but I don't agree with these activist characters.
I've got it.
You call that an attack?
This isn't really my style.
You think you can escape?
Lower his speed.
Here it goes.
Enemy down.
I've got it. Another one down.
All according to plan.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Do we charge these cannons over here?
Got it.
Yeah, I think we do.
You think you can escape?
Really wish I could have hit both of them.
This.
Yes, I'm going. Understood. Here I go!
You think you can escape?
If you're wondering why I decided to take on that cannon this early, well, might as well take it out because I got a feeling enemies are going to spawn down there and we're going to have to deal with them eventually.
Understood.
I've got it.
So, you know, might as well take it out now. Completely isolated archer. Easy takedown. Got the health. I did not get the enemy I wanted on that roundhouse slash, but I did get...
Enemy down.
Understood.
But he's focusing on the right character anyways.
Here goes!
That's an attack.
This isn't really my style.
All right! One down!
Very well.
Okay, I guess the... Oh, never mind. I thought... For a second there, I was like, oh, okay, I guess the cannon counts as an enemy. And then I realized, oh, there's still a cavalryman.
Here I come!
Understood.
Another one down.
All according to plan.
Did I say cavalry? Is that right? Cavalrymen?
Care who you are, we'll band together and cut you down.
Blah, blah, blah.
Holy rabble. Everyone, prepare for battle.
Fred, please. These people have been driven to desperation. They merely want to live.
And then what? Am I to sit on my hands while they loot and plunder with abandon?
I mean, see, this is my thing. I am very much against, you know, at some point rising up, fighting back against the king or a tyrannical government. Sure, I understand that. Again, I'm an American. It's a key piece of my history. It's why I believe in the Second Amendment and the right to own firearms and everything like that.
If you think they'll listen. Our mission is to secure this area, nothing more.
But I just have an issue when you start fucking with people who aren't, you know, who aren't this tyrannical government. Like, you know, you guys are out here looting and fucking with just everyday people. I don't think that's right. Or just or anything. It was like, oh, well, we're mad and we're taking on the system. No, you're just screwing with people's everyday lives. Like, look, you want to try it, you know, and plus you're hurting your own cause, you know, to fight against a tyrannical government or whatever, you're going to need to fight within, not within the system necessarily, but you're going to have to.
You think you can escape?
You're going to need the support of the people to also fight against the government.
Isn't really my style.
Understood.
Here goes!
Understood.
Was that an attack? Or a
Enemy down.
I've got it.
Got it.
You know what? I was going to try and do something different, and then I just like, screw it. Let's just charge.
I come!
Push forward.
Understood.
Take this!
You call that an attack?
You think you can escape?
Another one down.
Seize victory!
All according to plan.
Get another foe defeated. Very well.
I don't think I did this as cleanly as I probably could have.
This isn't really my style.
And by that I mean
Here I come!
just time-wise, we've taken a while.
I won't miss.
This isn't really my style.
Here goes!
Seize victory!
Yeah, man, we were supposed to complete that within 6 minutes? Shit.
I'm not stopping here!
So, you're Galvin Yohavo, eh? You'll get your dues for instigating these riots.
You blue foxes. You're naught but lapdogs of the nobles. What honor have you left?
Take him away.
Aye, sir.
But Fred,
But what? He's instigating riots. Again, being sympathetic to a cause, but also forgiving. Just
the Blue Foxes suppress the violence in Rivendell and capture the instigator, Galvin Yohavo.
Didn't even give him a face.
However, Yohavo escapes from his cell near Elm Camp in Central Field. It is presumed that Democratic sympathizers aided his escape, though the truth is still unknown. Upon returning to Central Field some days later, the Blue Foxes meet Tremina Umbert at Elm Camp, where she informs them that she wants to join the unit. She claims to be dismayed by the activists' behavior and offers to aid in suppressing their destructive actions. Iskarion acceded to her request without the slightest hesitation. Frederick initially refused to let Tremina join the Blue Foxes, but eventually gave in to Iskarion's insistence. Upon return, Andreas and Walter Quinn report to Duke Henday. They give him a false account, claiming not to have found any jade near Bearfest Cataract. The Duke is immediately dubious of this claim and orders that the Blue Fox's property be searched. Andreas has kept the jade well hidden, however, and the Duke's men come back empty-handed. Meanwhile, Frederick and Iskarion are given orders to suppress the pro-democracy riots in Rivendell. Their experiences lead to the two men having very different opinions of the democratic cause. The Blue Fox leaders, Frederick, Walter Quinn, Iskarion, and Andreas, reunite after several months apart. Just as their divergent desires are becoming apparent, Estalt appears, bearing a letter. In it are laid bare the deepest inner workings of the Granville Church.
So who's waiting for Andreas and Walter Quinn to completely turn against the monarchy?
Yes, I've already read it. The three of you ought to do the same. Though I must warn you, its contents are absolutely vile.
she must be in some danger to turn to us. As she's... I dread to think...
Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
What should we do, Fred?
We move fast. Let's make our preparations and get ready to depart.
Gonna guess there are some other side missions for us to take care of. New member, Tremina Umbert, an activist born into a well-off family, turning her back on her former allies due to their brutality. She finds a home in the Blue Foxes. Skilled with firearms, she specializes in engaging multiple enemies at a time.
Understood.
So what, do we have a fourth? Yes, we have a fourth bow unit. Nifty. Alrighty then. Bunch talk to the different units missions, and we can
What's the meaning of the...
Blah, blah, blah. Here's your 10,000.
Likely.
There we go. Everything's up to level 4 now. Take a look here. He's got 5 SP now. Yeah, I'm working to get Rias a dagger that's going to give him Avatar Rush. So I think I will... Oh, wait, yeah, I need level 5 for those, so... Give herself Tenacity. Increases damage during the cooldown. Hell yeah, that's really good. Yeah, because I really like that move for her, because it gets a nice wide-scale provoke. So yeah, that is well worth spending all that, all those SP on her. Okay, let's look at the new thing that we're using. So we can boost damage he's dealing. You know what, actually, before I do that, I want to buy that new dagger that I was going to get for Andreas. Shadow Step and Avatar Rush. Sadly, he loses Assassination, but I think some of the other daggers that we can develop give him Assassination, Dagger, what is it? Assassination, Shadow Step, and Avatar Rush, yeah. Those are the 3 skills that I want him with. Where was I? I was in, yeah, research here. Let's see. Gives Wither. Yeah, but we don't have anywhere near the cash for that. Start with something simple. Just give it a 20% damage dealt boost. Gives poison along with that. Ooh. Gives delay. There's some good abilities here. So it'll give poison along with weakness. Boost the effective range is nice. That's going to be a nice one when we're kind of like stuck in a big mob. Kind of at the end near a boss fight. Just do a crap load of damage, give Wither so they're doing less damage, poison.
Why were you absent from this morning's war meeting?
I forewent sleep to finish my experiments, so I slept in. I'm still sleepy, in fact.
The meetings aren't optional. Show up for the next one. Also, we have a new mission. I'd like you to be a part of it.
Can you tell me the details first? If it's going to be a bore, I'll return to bed instead.
The Shaffer
I love you.
Graveyard has been broken into and is being vandalized.
Oh, expelling grave robbers. You can find someone else, surely.
Rumor has it that they are not human, but corpses, like the ones you employ, which is why I hope to have you along. It is your area of expertise, after all.
Well then. I can hardly refuse, can I? You should have opened with that.
You're a real pain sometimes, you know.
That's why you like me, isn't it?
A little bit. She's my favorite. Excuse me.
Good work on that mission, Rickles.
Oh, sometimes I just get lucky, I suppose.
Luck doesn't come into it. We won because you found the enemy in good time.
I also took down their commander with one shot, remember?
That you did. Which means you certainly deserve all the accolades.
Gone up in your estimation then, have I?
I wouldn't say that. You always had potential. Some doubted your ability when you first joined, on account of your age. But even then, your archery, tracking, and navigation abilities were outstanding. And now you've become even more accomplished.
I suppose I'm something of a veteran now. Anyway, I've been sending the money I earn here back to my hometown. It seems to be making a world of difference. They sent me a letter to say thank you.
I thought you were just sending money to your parents.
My parents passed away when I was little. It was the townspeople who raised me. I wanted to repay them.
I see.
Talking of home has made me want to visit. I can't for a while though, can I? After all, you'd be lost without Master Archer Rickenback.
That's the spirit, Rickles. Keep it up.
Of course.
You know, in a weird way, this game reminds me of a JRPG that I absolutely love. You've probably heard me talk about it on the channel. I did a 1 and 2 of an LP for it that I'm probably going to restart just, you know, down the road. But it was a 360 JRPG, I know, weird, by Atlas. It was Operation Darkness. Really weird game, if you've never heard of it or played it. I'll continue this in a second.
It seems I was somewhat mistaken about the Blue Foxes.
Go on.
At first, I thought you just did the bidding of the nobility or government for the sake of profit. But now I see that you help ordinary people and work to uphold public order.
Had us down as a ragtag band of ruffians, did you?
It's true that my initial impressions were not the best.
And I've heard that you opposed royal rule and advocated for democracy. Is that still your ideology?
My views have changed somewhat, but I still get the sense that we can forge a new future for the kingdom, if we keep fighting.
I see.
But what reminds me of Operation Darkness about this game is the character models and the portraits and everything. It really reminds me of it. The gameplay, no way. The gameplay, it's more the grid-based, tactical, sort of XCOM-ish, but not as good as XCOM. I've got to replay Operation Darkness on the channel. It is such a weird game. Widely not liked. It is not a well-liked game. But I like it.
Ah, I see. Now it all makes sense.
You know who is animating these undead?
No one is animating them. They unearthed themselves. Their souls cannot rest in peace. Perhaps their deaths were unspeakably tragic, or they simply clung ferociously to life. In any case, they're a rapacious lot. As one would expect of royals, I suppose.
That is a word that does not get used enough. Rapacious. I really like the word.
How do we deal with them?
Simple. Rattle their bones until all their flesh falls off.
Understood.
Alright, so who we bringing out? Not seeing anybody riding on a phantom horse right now. Fred needs the level. Andreas needs the level. I want Rickles to get the level. And Walter Quinn's got the experience. We'll bring Estalt as our backup. Rickenback can have Umarita as our adjutant. Yeah, why not? We'll bring a secondary healer.
I'm off.
Come on, AJ, fight back the sneeze. Oh, man.
I'll take you down.
Take this!
I come!
Seize victory! Very well.
Got it. On my way.
Understood. Very well. Yet another foe defeated.
Come on, Andreas. Come on.
Got it. Target eliminated.
There we go.
This isn't really my style.
I understand.
Very well.
Right away.
Got it. I'll take you down. On my way.
Here I go! Call that an attack?
I come!
Next target. Got it. On my way.
And now you will die.
There we go.
Yet another foe defeated.
Got it.
I want to see Phantom Cavalrymen. Come on.
On my way.
Righto.
Come on, game. What are you doing?
Understood.
I'm off.
I'll take you down.
And he's not drawing any other attention.
One down.
They'll take care of that.
Very well.
Everybody else charge him. Rickles stun shot.
You call that an attack?
This isn't really my style.
Heal yourself because you're a little low.
Very well.
Got it.
Understood.
Grab all that. Charge the boss enemy.
I'll destroy you. You met your match.
That was cool.
I
Stun shot him.
Very well.
Charge up there.
Be gone with you.
Test them out. So yeah, it does wither and poison. That's nice.
Seize victory!
Here it goes!
Shield bash him down.
one down.
Very well. Understood.
Got it.
This isn't
Oh, F. Wrong character. I wanted to heal Andreas.
Target eliminated.
Really? That was all of them. Okay. I was expecting I don't know, something else.
That's all of them. Thanks for your help, Quinn.
Huh, that was less arduous than I expected.
Oh, not satisfied, are we?
Pah, they hardly put up a fight. Still, we have witnessed a rather rare phenomenon. This peculiar behavior might just have indicated a new avenue of research for me.
You think this experience will aid your ancient sorcery studies?
Oh, yes. I will resume my experiments once we return to Elm Camp.
Good. Just don't miss the next war meeting.
I wouldn't dream of it. It feels so good to be wanted.
Just be there, all right?
There we go. Side quest done. Kind of. We still need to talk to Walter Quinn. Once this little side quest line is done, we'll call it quits for the day.
Your necrotic soldiers seem to be fighting with greater force and precision these days, Quinn.
It's thanks to our graveyard foray. I was able to refine my techniques following that battle. It just goes to show that even the drabbest mission can reap rewards.
Perhaps you just know how to get the best out of these situations.
Perhaps, yes. So do not hesitate to bring me along on any similar excursions in the future.
Who was it who moaned about drab missions?
Did you say something?
No?
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think we're going to call it quits here. God, man, this game, I go through periods where it's a little dry, but I don't know. I've been getting back into it recently. Thanks for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See y'all in the next one. But until then, my name's AJ Kells. The 7th Game Channel. I'm out.